All right, so what happened in 2024? So on the left-hand side are major firms that you guys have heard of. So Morgan Stanley, JP Morgan, RBC, Goldman Sachs. Their 2024 S&P target that they had. So what did they think the S&P would finish the year at? It started at 4,745. So again, the S&P is 500 large company stocks. It's just an index, and they vary based upon the 500 stocks that are in there. So there's a weighting, typically, when you look at the S&P. So an Apple might be a heavier weighting than Honeywell, for instance. But the S&P is 500 stocks. It has an index value. That index value started at 4,745, and they thought it was going to go to 4,817. That's what they thought was going to happen last year with the stock market called the S&P 500. What really happened is over here. It ended the year at 5,881. It grew by about 25% last year, and they hardly expected it to grow. So what's interesting is we're coming off the heels of 2023, which was a really good stock market. If you look at the S&P rate of return, we start 2024 and you look at what the major firms think is going to happen, and then you look at what really happened. What that should tell you is they don't know either, right? They're going to use some math and they're going to use some charts and graphs to make their professional opinion. Sometimes they get it right, and sometimes they don't.